And welcome to another Down the Rabbit Hole video, and this is another of the old farts watching anime. Gonna watch one that I didn't even realize was as an anime. It's called Dirty Pair, and it's actually based on a manga my brother got me reading ages ago, and the manga is fantastic. So wanted to actually see what the anime that is based on that manga was like. It's from the 80s, so we're going back a little bit in time here. And I'm looking forward to seeing if it holds up compared to the comic book or the manga that I used to read. So let's see how Dirty Pair fares. Yeah, I'd like to do that every day in my job. I don't know about you, but I'm exhausted. Okay, I'm just wiped out just reading all of that stuff. So that's the Dirty Pair anime from 1985, very first episode, How to Kill a Computer. And yeah, actually it's in keeping with the style of the comic book or the manga. It was just this frenetic pace of crazy, wacky stuff going on all the time. And yeah, the anime pretty much follows suit. So yeah, I don't remember in the manga, and it could have been there. It's been a while since I read it. I don't remember their giant bear-like cat thing that was helping them later on. At least not in the manga, but clearly they had that in this show. I'm not quite sure. It's like some strange overweight Chewbacca. It's cuddly, furry creature, but it's also able to pilot a spaceship. That was kind of surprising. And I thought at first the name in the beginning of the show, a giant tower that is run by a computer, it goes by the name of Brian, which I thought was a very lame name for a computer, but maybe is like a play on words for brain. And then I thought that was something translated into English. They called it Brian. But having actually heard them speak, the original Japanese voices, we were just watching it with subtitles, they called him Brian. So that was very strange. What's your take on it, Dee?
I'm very confused.
Yeah.
It was very chaotic. Yeah, I'm very confused about, was it a cat? Was it a bear? What was it? And I'm also very confused about what are their names? You know, they've been calling themselves the Lovely Angels. What's this with the Dirty Pair? I didn't get it.
Yeah, I vaguely recall from the manga, it's sort of like they're this special police squad, secret agent type people that normally go under the name of the Lovely Angels, but their real undercover title is the Dirty Pair, or maybe it might actually be, and it's been a while since I've read it, but it might be kind of similar to, this is going to sound random, Sylvester Stallone's movie Demolition Man, where he's a cop, and he's earned the nickname of the Demolition Man because everywhere he goes, things get destroyed. So I think maybe the Dirty Pair is like a bad nickname they earned for all the stuff that they always destroyed. Interesting, in the end of this episode, the way they destroy the computer, the Brian, the big brain computer that runs the tower, is by dumping so much dust and garbage, and in fact an entire spaceship, into his main memory core hard drive area. And there's a line there about, well, that's why they're called the Dirty Pair. I guess because they just wreck stuff as best they can. But yeah, it took a while to kind of get through all the convoluted things they were throwing out left, right, and center there as to what the heck the story was in order to get that as the resolution to the story. At least for me, anyway.
No, it was moving very, very quickly, and it was rather hard to understand because everything was, as I said, going, flashing on the screens, so quickly. It was very hard to keep up.
Hmm. Yeah, that's very consistent with. I guess in the manga, because you can read at your own pace, it's still wacky and bizarre characters. And bizarre situations they find themselves in, but ludicrously over the top with giant crowds and giant spaceships and really, really detailed images. I mean, I highly recommend the manga for anybody interested in reading it. Just one panel will have hundreds of people in it, all doing things. It's an amazing thing to read. Watching an anime based on it is sensory overload because not only do you have the pace that the Dirty Pair manga has, but you're also got people flying back and forth, actors throwing lines at you really fast. And if you're trying to read them, whoa, you might want to hit the pause button a few times or slow down your playback.
Absolutely.
Trying to think what else to mention about it. It's
Well, for me, it's not something I would probably want to carry on watching.
true enough. I understand.
Maybe if I had been, if I was reading the manga itself, because as you said, you can read at your own pace, then, I might enjoy that. But it's just, as you said, it's sensory overload, and it's not something that, I can enjoy. Trying to read subtitles, also seeing what's going on the screen at the same time. It's just too much.
I wonder if it's because it's like 1985 that this was made, and I wonder if it's kind of a symbol of its time because I'm thinking Japan in the 80s was very high paced and they're very kind of party girls, big hair, just a frenetic lifestyle that was probably going on back then, and so the anime kind of reflects that. That might have been part of it. Who knows?
Possibly.
Yeah. Still, that was fun. I need to go lie down now because I'm exhausted. But I guess at that point we'll say we'll see you down the rabbit hole.
See you next time.